Hi, it's Sunday, the 26th of April. Friday night I put up the Just One Word video, and it was my plan then to edit last week's Battle of the Foundation CC and BB creams and tinted moisturizers, and for some reason my splitter wouldn't work. The splitter being, most of you I'm sure will know, the thing that I can cut a little section and then that section I speed it up 6 or 8 times so you don't watch me pouncing for 2 minutes but watch me pouncing for 5 seconds. So the splitter stopped working, so I blew it all off till yesterday morning, and it still didn't work, so I uninstalled Windows Live Movie Maker, reinstalled it, did a disk cleanup, restarted, started over again. It still didn't work. For some stupid reason I repeated that process again. Still didn't work. And so then I thought it best to try something else. So I watched a couple of these behind the scenes videos that y'all have done and decided to try what Elle uses, which is Video Pad, and it's free. And so I attempted to edit on that, but the learning curve is more than I can accomplish in just one day for a number of reasons. For one reason, I ran out of time, and I'll explain that in a minute. So give me a week or two, and I will put up the second part of Battle of the BBCC creams and foundations and tinted moisturizers. But the other thing is, I'll remember a couple weeks ago that Meriwether had unfortunately to be put to sleep, and I believe though that before that I'd mentioned that Betty the Beagle was ill. She had cancer of the spleen, and right when she got that, the way we found out, she'd been vomiting and had diarrhea. We took her to the vet. She discovered this cancer of the spleen. She gave her a medication that lasted a week, and at the end of that week the determination was that instead of 2 large meals a day, she'd get 4 small meals, and then we had another prescription of that same medication in reserve should she need it in the future. She went along for 2 or 3 months and would occasionally have diarrhea. We'd give her the pill, it would clear up, but she was gradually losing weight, and she was looking kind of emaciated, and it was time for the checkup anyway. So Richard, my ex, I'm going to stop calling him my ex, Richard took her to the vet on Friday, and it was determined that she had a fever for one thing, and also that her, I hope I'm getting this right, white blood cell count was low. And so the vet gave her 2 medications and said this would either help or not, and if not, next Saturday she needed to come back to be checked again, check the platelets, white blood cell, whatever, and if there was no improvement, it was probably going to be the end of the road, and we'd probably have to put her to sleep. So she started on her medication Friday night, and yesterday all day she seemed perkier and seemed to be doing better, and we increased the food a little bit too. And this morning she was fine, and about midway through the day she started vomiting up blood. So we called the emergency vet, which is about an hour from here, hour and a half. Took her there, and she passed away during the 12 steps it took to walk from the car to the door of the clinic. So Betty, I'm afraid, my beagle, who we thought was going to go long before Meriwether, before we even knew Meriwether was sick, outlived her by a couple weeks, but hopefully they're together now, frolicking. And wow, thanks for listening. I'll be back next week, certainly with empties, because empties I don't really ever have to edit, you know what I'm saying? So and I'm going to be able to put this up because I'm not going to be splitting this. So anyway, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll learn how to use this new software. Anyway, love y'all. Bye.